at the beginning. According to Theravada tradition, we are aware that after the demise of Lord Buddha, all the elder monks gathered together and they had collected all sort of teachings of Lord Buddha. Okay. The reason for it, at the last breath of Lord Buddha, monks had come and asked for Lord Buddha, mentioning me, after your demise, who will be our teacher? Who will guide us? Who will be our leader? At that time, Lord Buddha replied them, Desitocha Panyatocha Mamachena Satta. What I had preached to you and what I had proclaimed to you will be your teacher after my death. Then what Lord Buddha had preached, he had preached Dhamma. And what he had proclaimed, he has proclaimed Vinaya. Vinaya means some separate rules that much monks after his higher ordination, Upasampada. Then here, therefore, monks gathered together. The elder monks gathered and they had conducted a council. And they systemized and arranged Dhamma in systematic way. The reason is, actually, sometimes Lord Buddha's method preaching Dhamma is while he is going on begging alms, now a person come in and asking a question. Then Lord Buddha preaching the Dhamma there. And sometimes when there is some sort of problems arise within society, then Lord Buddha had preached Dhamma there. And here and there, in various places, Lord Buddha had preached Dhamma. Therefore, monks collected and divided all sort of Buddhist teachings into two at the first Buddhist council as Dhamma and Vinaya. Okay. In later, Dhamma again was divided into two as Sutra and Abhidhamma. Altogether, later they comprised Buddha's teachings into three categories as Vinaya, Sutra and Abhidhamma. In Vinaya, it is included the disciplinary codes, the rules and regulations that a monk should follow, monks and nuns. And Sutra means discourses. It was divided into five as Digha Nikaya, long length discourses, Majjhima Nikaya, middle length discourses, Sanghita Nikaya, complex discourses, Anguttara Nikaya, numerical discourses, and Khuddaka Nikaya, minor discourses, minor preachings. In Khuddaka Nikaya, it is including 15 books. And later, another division they had divided as Abhidhamma. Abhidhamma is rather different from Sutra as well as Vinaya. Normally, Sutra and Abhidhamma goes together. Vinaya is another category, a specific category regarding our behavior. And Sutra and Abhidhamma is dealing with our knowledge, intellectuality. Sutra can be understood by everyone. Okay, in Sutra we can find there is what is introductory chapter as Nidhana Katha, and why Lord Buddha preached it, what was the reason, and what was the discussion there had been, and later what are the Dhamma talks that Lord Buddha had given. Here Dhamma talks means the sermon that Lord Buddha preached today. And at the end, how the virtuous had appreciated Lord Buddha, blah, 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 all sort of incident is included there. But when we are coming to Abhidhamma, in Abhidhamma, we can find a special arrangement. In Abhidhamma, there isn't an introductory chapter. And there isn't any descriptions or explanations except the Sutta Abhidhamma text start with the Dhamma explanation only. Just there are they are taking a Dhamma discussion, and that Dhamma discussion is included there. Pure Dhamma. There isn't any exaggeration, or there isn't any interpretation. There isn't any wide descriptions or explanations. Just they are in Abhidhamma, it is including only Dhamma. And it is arranged in a systematic way. According to Theravada notion, we believe Abhidharma texts were comprised by Lord Buddha. But when we are going to Sarvastivada tradition, they also accept the Abhidhamma Pitaka, and they give their authorship of their Abhidhamma text for certain masters. But in Theravada tradition, we never give the authorship of Abhidhamma text for certain teachers or masters. In other hand, all the Buddhist traditions not accept Abhidhamma Pitaka. As an example, Sautrantika tradition. Sautrantika tradition, they reject Abhidhamma Pitaka, they accept only Vinaya and Sutra. And they are mentioning Abhidhamma is a later comparison. Actually, there is a wide debate regarding whether Abhidhamma was preached by Lord Buddha or not. According to our Theravada tradition, in Theravada Buddhism, we accept and we believe Abhidhamma was preached by Lord Buddha. And actually, he has preached it not to humans, but to deities. Deva. For 3 months of period, in Vassana period, rainy season, Lord Buddha had visited to the Tusita heaven, and there Lord Buddha had preached Abhidhamma to his mother, who was named as Matru Divyaraja, the mother god. And while Lord Buddha was preaching Abhidhamma to gods daily, at the lunch time, Lord Buddha visiting to the human world. Visiting to the human world, and he has preached Abhidhamma to Venerable Sariputta. Sariputta was the person who is expert in Dhamma. Therefore, Sariputta is defined as Mahapanyo or Dhamma Senadipati. Mahapanyo means excellent intellectuality. He was expert in Dhamma. Therefore, Abhidhamma was able to understand by only Venerable Sariputta. Therefore, Lord Buddha had preached to Venerable Sariputta, and later Venerable Sariputta taught Abhidhamma to his students and his followers. And the Abhidhamma tradition was what we call studied by their pupils, and it was transferred from generation to generation. That this story, this explanation is given in Abhidhamma commentary, in Theravada Abhidhamma commentary. Now here, our next question. What is Abhidhamma? If someone had asked a question, what do you know about Abhidhamma? We should be able to give a simple answer for it. The first thing, in early Buddhism, had you referred for Sutta, Pitaka, or other, had you read even one or two discourses in our Theravada Tripitaka? Actually, may please talk with me.
Yes, Bhante. Yes, Bhante. We read many suttas of Dig Nikaya as well as Majjhima Nikaya.
Yes, sure. In our early text, we can find the term as Abhivinaya and Abhidhamma. Here I didn't include it. Abhivinaya and Abhidhamma. And in our commentaries, they are mentioning Abhivinaya is this Abhidhamma is these teachings, and Abhivinaya is these teachings. But Lord Buddha had used the term Abhidhamma or Abhivinaya. Abhivinaya means some sort of further explanation on Vinaya. Abhidhamma means further explanation on Dhamma. But when Lord Buddha had used the term Abhidhamma, from that term, it won't never refer for a certain Pitaka or certain basket as Abhidhamma Pitaka. Therefore, later period commentators, they had taken what we call a tremendous effort to emphasize the term Lord Buddha had used as Abhidhamma directly refers to Abhidhamma Pitaka. Okay. Now here, commentators actually, in Theravada tradition, we can find 7 Abhidhamma texts. Later, we will discuss about it, and I will send this presentation to you. We accept 7 Abhidhamma texts. Dhammasangane Bhangancha, Katavattucha Puggalang, Yamakadhatu Pattahanang, Abhidhammoti Uchchati. Among that 7 Abhidhamma texts, the Katavattu, problem of controversy, is directly had given the authorship to Venerable Moggaliputta Tissatera, and the book was comprised in 3rd century BC at the 3rd Buddhist Council. The 3rd Buddhist Council, Moggaliputta Tissatera, comprised Kathavattuppakara. And here, in Attasalini means the commentary of first Abhidhamma text, Dhammasangani. Here they define Dhammatireka Dhamma Visesattena Atireka Visesatta Deepako Etta Abhisaddho. Dhammatireka Dhamma Visesattena Abhidhammoti Vucchati. They use Abhi means the prefix. What is prefix?
Prefix mostly used before the noun.
Yes. When we are using a prefix to a noun, sometimes the meaning of the noun will be negated or it will be superlative. Simply the noun will be changed when we are adding a prefix. Okay, as an example, emigration and immigration. Okay, in English also we are using prefix. Now in Hindi we are using what is Bhashita Subhashita. Likewise, in Pali also we are using. Bhashita means saying, Subhashita means good sayings.
Pramad, apramad.
Yes, Pramad, apramad, blah, blah, likewise. Here they are mentioning Abhidhamma simply means that which exceeds and is distinguished from Dhamma. Atireka Dhamma. And Visesattena. Visesatta Deepanako. Visesatta Deepanako means it is distinguished. When there is a Dhamma discourse, sutra, and when we are comparing a sutra with the Abhidhamma discourse, we can find a distinguished, obvious difference between that. When we are taking a sutra and when we are taking Abhidhamma Sutra, when we are comparing these two, we can see a clear difference between Sutra and between Abhidhamma. Therefore, it is mentioning it is distinguished from Dhamma. And later, commentator, they explain what is the term Abhi. Abhi, when we are using the prefix Abhi, it gives some sort of superlative meaning. Okay. Likewise, what is the example? Abhi. Gamana, Abhigamana. Gamana means traveling or walking. When we are mentioning Abhigamana, it is a good walking. It is a walking for the upliftment. Likewise, it is given a superlative meaning when you are using the term prefix Abhi. Therefore, when the Dhamma goes with the prefix Abhi, it will be pronounced as Abhidhamma, which is distinguished, or which is the special Dhamma, and which is well organized Dhamma, which is arranged systematically. Okay, that meanings give through the term Abhi and hold the term Abhidhamma. Okay, next. This is the phrase that I had quoted from Athasalni PTS. Had you got that me Chatta Sangayana? Had you downloaded Chatta Sangayana? It is better as students me to download Chatta Sangayana Tripitaka version. Okay, me. I'll show it. This is the Chatta Sangayana Tripitaka version. Here. I will leave it in the chat box. And you can find and download. Yeah. Expositor. Then it's better me through Google you can find me Chatta Sangha and download it. In our next lecture, I will teach how to use this Tripitaka software. Okay, here you can find their Roman letters, Bengali. I don't know whether it is in Japanese. Anyway, me now you are English medium students, then therefore you have to follow me Roman letters. Okay. I had uploaded a commentary, Tripitaka that Athasalni commentary. May please collect it. And here, this is the first definition that we can find on Abhidhamma, how Theravada tradition defines what is Abhidhamma. Here, I'm not going to talk about Sarvastivada Abhidhamma or any other Abhidhammic tradition, but only I'm discussing about Theravada Abhidhamma. And here, in Athasalni itself, they are mentioning Yangetta Buddhimanto Salakkana Pujita Parichinna Vutta Dikacha Dhamma Abhidhammo Tena Akkahatu. Why we are considering a certain teachings of Lord Buddha as Abhidhamma? Why we are considering them as Abhidhamma? The first thing is Yangetta Buddhimanto. Buddhimanta means growth of proper attributes. Buddhimanta. Okay, it means in Abhidhamma we can find some sort of development when we are comparing with Dhamma or Sutra. And Salakkana. Salakkana means proper attributes. Salakshana. Salakshana means what is itself. The characteristic of Abhidhamma is specific to Abhidhamma itself. Okay. Now, here we all are human. We all are people. But I'm Narada. How I am specialized here as Narada? Because I have some special characteristics which is owned by me only. And Rahul. Here Rahul claim for special characteristics. That characteristics are specified only for Rahul. That's why we can recognize Rahul among the others. Likewise, Abhidhamma has some sort of proper attributes which is specified, special, specific for Abhidhamma itself. Therefore, it is Salakkana. Later, Salakkana, Samanya Lakkana, and Sabhava. Sabhava, Samanya Lakkana, we will discuss if we have time, but in this course code, we will discuss about only commentaries. Okay. And it is Pujita. To be revered, it is to be honored. Okay, Abhidhamma is honored by Lord Buddha itself and by other wise monks. In Abhidhamma commentaries, they are mentioning yo dhammang pajanatu, so Abhidhammam pajanatu. If someone is preaching Dhamma well, he should be expert in Abhidhamma. If someone is not expert in Abhidhamma, he can't preach Dhamma well. Then if someone knows Dhamma, if someone is well aware about Dhamma, he is well aware about Abhidhamma also. Okay. And Parichinna means well differentiated. Parichinna, well differentiated. Vuttadikacha, and both surpassing. Vuttadikacha Dhamma. It is worth surpassing. That's why we are mentioning it is as Abhidhamma. Here, commentators had given few characteristics of Abhidhamma. First one is shows things that suffer growth, and its claim for proper attributes. And Pujita, it is be honored. It is to be honored. Parichinna, well differentiated. And Vuttadikacha Dhamma, and worth surpassing. Due to these characteristics, it is considered as Abhidhamma. Okay. Actually, I have a Dhamma preaching. Therefore, today I will conclude the lecture for 40 minutes or 45 minutes. It doesn't matter. Next day, I will arrange another lecture. Okay.
Okay,
and I will give some guidelines, and I will give some activities. Then you have to follow them.
okay.
And here, in Kinti Sutta Varnana, this is the comment where the Papancha Sudani, the commentary of Majjhima Nikaya, middle length sayings, their commentators have defined Abhidhamma as Abhidhammeti Visiste Dhamme. Abhidhamma is the Visista, most great teaching. And it is the most prominent teaching. Abhidhammeti Visiste Dhamme. And what is these prominent teachings? And what are these great teachings? They are considered as 37 enlightenment factors. Sattis Bodhipakya Dhamma. It means Lord Buddha mentioning, throughout my life, I had preached only 37 factors, which is helpful to attain the nirvana. If a person needs to attain the nirvana, he or she has to follow these 37 factors. If someone is not following these 32 factors, he will be unable to attain the nirvana. What is 4 noble truths, 8 noble paths, 5 sense, 5 strength, and 7 enlightenment factors, and 4 mindfulness likewise. Okay, then through Abhidhamma, Theravada tradition refers to these 37 enlightenment factors. Sattis Bodhipakya Dhamma. It means throughout the Abhidhamma Pitaka, it is revealing, it is teaching these 37 factors. Okay. And here, Sumangala Vilasini. Sumangala Vilasini means what is the commentary of Digha Nikaya, long length sayings. There it's mentioning Tato Anantarang. Can you read this Roman letters with what is diacritical marks? In Pali, there isn't an alphabet, there isn't any symbols to write Pali. Okay, in Pali, there are only sounds. Now in English also, in English, there are only sounds. We are writing English in what is Roman letters. In Hindi, though there is a language called Hindi, there isn't any sort of symbols to write Hindi. We are writing Hindi in Devanagari.
Yes.
Okay. Likewise, in Pali also, there isn't symbols to convey the sounds, but to convey how it should be pronounced, we use Roman letters or any sort of letters we can use to write Pali. In Pali, there isn't any specific symbols to represent each pronunciations. Okay. Therefore, you should be familiar with this diacritical marks also. I think in your Pali language courses, you will be able to study. Here you are studying a most ancient religion. More than 2,600 years ago, still existing. Okay, still existing. Therefore, we should be so careful to study this religion. Okay, as well as Brahmanism, Buddhism also similar. We have a large, huge history. And Buddhism is dealing only with the intellectuality. This is dealing with intellectuality. Okay. And in Abhidhamma, each and every place, we can find some sort of psychoanalysis, how our mind is functioning. What are the good qualities and bad qualities? How our mind is directly being influenced for our behavior. Then how can we identify our mind? Actually, we can give explanations for each and everything that we will meet in our world and what we experience in our day-to-day life. We can give explanations for experience that what we are having. But how far you can give some sort of explanation upon you, upon your thinking pattern, and how far we had recognized who I am. For that question, we can find the answer through Abhidhamma. Okay, and this is Abhidhamma is most popular subject in the present world. Okay, here in Sumangala Vilasini, as well as in Saratta Dheepani Tika sub-commentary of Vinaya, Theravada tradition accepts 7 books as Abhidhamma treatise. First one is Dhamma Sangani, second one Vibhanga, third Katavattu, fourth one Puggala Panyati, fifth Dhatu Kata, Dhamma Sangani, Vibhanga, Katavattu, Puggala Panyati, Dhatu Kata, Yamakappakarana, and Patta. These are the 7 treatises that we accept as Abhidhamma text. Now, up to now, we had discussed what is Abhidhamma. Abhidhamma is the distinguished Dhamma and the special Dhamma and the great Dhamma, well-organized and systematic Dhamma. Abhidhamma addressed to an intellectual audience. Abhidhamma cannot be understood by an ordinary person. There should be a high IQ level to understand Abhidhamma. Okay. Therefore, it is mentioned at Visishta Dhamma. It is the most great, specific, distinguished, and which claim for special characteristics, blah, blah, blah. Okay. And next, before studying the commentaries, we should be aware about Abhidhamma text. Because without studying the Abhidhamma text, no use of studying the commentaries. Commentaries, what is commentary means? Some sort of further explanations or exegesis on a text. No? Now in Manusmriti, we can find Madhvati. Okay. It means Madhvati means the explanation, the further interpretation on Manusmriti. If someone is negating the commentaries or bhashya and trying to understand the first text, then he will be lost. Therefore, in sutra text, we should always follow the commentaries if we need to find out the proper and most correct answer. Okay. Now here, I will come to the first Abhidhamma text. What is Dhamma Sangani Pakarana? It is translated to English as enumeration of phenomena. And this is the first Abhidhamma text. And in Abhidhamma Pitaka, we can find only 3 commentaries. Okay, first one is the first commentary is written to Dhamma Sangani Pakarana as Attasalini. And second commentary is written to Vibhanga Pakarana as Sammoha Vinodani. And for the rest 5 Abhidhamma text, collecting all together, had written only 1 commentary as Pancha Pakaranatta Kata. Okay. In some Dhamma Sangani. Dhamma Sangani means the collection of Dhamma. They had collected Dhamma under 4 chapters. First one is Chittupada Kanda. Chittupada Kanda means they had collected all the preachings on mind, consciousness, where Lord Buddha had taught about our human mind and what is consciousness and what is reflections. They had collected all sort of teachings regarding the mind, what Lord Buddha had preached. And in the second chapter, they are discussing about Rupakanda. Rupakanda means the form. Rupakanda means the name or matter. Here, state of Chittupada Kanda directly deals with our mind. It is directly dealing with psychology. And Rupakanda directly deals with physics. Okay, how we are understanding the human body. What is the constitution of our human body, and what is the constitution of external world. Okay, how it is created and how it is functioning, and what is the ultimate reality of our physical things. Likewise, what are the teachings that Lord Buddha had preached about the physical world and intellectual person, that biological part, what we can perceive through our eyes and what we can perceive through our sense. There is a part we cannot perceive through our 5 senses. Now, actually, mind. Can we see mind? Can we see the mind? No, never. How can I know that Rahul is thinking? And how Rahul can get to know that I am thinking? Therefore, that sort of that, how can I recognize that person is thinking, that person is angry, blah, blah, blah. That sort of things are directly dealing with Chittupadakanda, state of consciousness. And next, Rupakanda. It means, the human constitution is name and form, that's only. Internal individual and external world. External world is some sort of matter. It is constructed with solidity, liquid, movement, and temper. Patavi, Apo, Tejo, Vāyu. In Buddhism, in Abhidhamma, we will give some certain explanations on what is Patavi, Kakhatta Lakkana Patavi. It is the solidity. They are some sort of characteristics. We can't name them as earth, water, fire, wind. We cannot name that things likewise. Okay. And Nikke Pakanda, the 3rd chapter, it is given a summary of Chittupadakanda and Rupakanda. And Attakatakanda, synopsis. Okay, these are the 4 chapters that we can find in Dhamma Sangani Pakarana. And here, further in Dhamma Sangani Pakarana, if you have any questions, please feel free to ask anytime. Okay, without understanding a step, you will feel difficult to understand the other part. Okay, now no need to listen to me. Okay, just any sort of questions you can ask. That some difficulties, blah blah blah. Because now you are university students, no. University students should have critical thinking and logical reasoning. Without critical thinking and logical reasoning, you won't be able to develop your knowledge, intellectuality. Okay. Here, I'm just giving the introduction to what is Abhidhamma text, and next we can go why we need to write the commentary to Abhidhamma text, and what is the use and what made use for understanding Abhidhamma, the Abhidhamma text. Okay. Now here in Dhamma Sangani, actually time is running out.
Okay, no problem, Ante. We can continue next time.
Yes, no, just I will discuss about Dhamma Sangani, and I will send the this slide.
Okay.
Last again you can get,
Yes,
and I will give some further readings.
yes.
Okay, there are many texts written on Abhidhamma in Hindi.
Okay, good.
Okay, because this is a religion of Indian land.
Yes.
This is a production of India.
Yes.
Okay, and later it spread worldwide. Worldwide, China, Japan, Korea, likewise. And here the text mainly pays the major attention for the explanation of state of consciousness on matter and on matter. Here it is explaining body and mind. Simply, what is body and what is mind? Through the text, it is explained there. And here the consciousness, mind is explained under 4 spheres and matter as primary elements, Bhuta Rupa, and secondary elements, Upadhaya Rupa. Here it is Padhaya Rupa, no, it is Upadhaya Rupa. Okay, 4 spheres means Kamavachara, pleasant sense sphere, and Rupavachara, form sphere, Arupavachara, non-form sphere, and Lokottara, spiritual sphere. These are the 4 spheres that where our mind be functioned. Now we all belongs to Kamavachara, what we call sense pleasure sphere. We all are finding happiness or satisfaction through our 5 senses. Therefore, our mind is functioning through what we are finding. The happiness through our 5 senses. Our mind is functioning through the data that we collect through our 5 senses. If we can go beyond it, the next stage is Rupavachara. It is some sort of developed state of our mind. Okay, it is some sort of developed state of our mind. It is in Pali mentioned as jhana. In Sanskrit, it is mentioned as dhyana. Okay, and if we had further developed our mind, then we will attain to the arupavachara, non-form sense sphere. And finally, Lokottara, where who has obtained what is 4 paths and 4 fruits. Sovan, Sakadagami, Anagami, Arhat. Lokottara is specific only for Buddhism, not for any other religion. Okay. And here, that's enough for next Vibhanga Pakarana, the book of analysis. Oh, sorry, I had done many printing mistakes. Okay. In Vibhanga Pakarana, Vibhanga means analysis. Okay, it is analyzing everything. Distribution, distinction, classification, analysis. The book consists 18 chapters, and due to the analysis of the book, it conveys the Buddhist concept of non-self. It means now we can find 2 major philosophical streams as Shashvata and Uchcheda. Shashvata means eternalism, Uchcheda means nihilism. Buddhism never deals with Shashvata or Uchcheda. The reason, now when someone is mentioning there is a thing called a soul or Atma, or there is some sort of eternal strength enshrined in our human body. Then Lord Buddha analyzing everything. Actually, now, as an example, now I'm known as Narada. To which part people are addressing as Narada? Is my hands naming Narada? My tummy is naming as Narada? My face is naming as Narada? No. When all sort of these things had collected, there will be Narada. Now, as another example, vehicle. We are mentioning to something as a car. Then to the which part we are mentioning as the car? If we had assembled the car, what will happen? Removing the what is steering wheel, removing the tires, removing the engine, removing doors, and removing the body. Then there will not be a car there. When we had collected them and arranged them in a systematic way, then we will name it as car. Therefore, when a person mentioning there is some sort of thing called soul or Atman, Lord Buddha analyzed it. When they had analyzed, there isn't anything there. There isn't anything there. No? Then what will be happen? Then Lord Buddha will synthesize it again. Lord Buddha will collect. When someone is there isn't there, then Lord Buddha will collect everything. And mentioning there is. Okay. The Buddhism is Theravada tradition sometimes has named as Vibhajyavada. Vibhajyavada means the main thesis in Theravada Abhidhamma tradition is we analyze everything. Actually, when we are analyzing everything, we will be able to see the reality. Okay? Analyze even incidents that you face in your day-to-day life. Then you will be able to see the reality. Actually, Abhidhamma helps to see the world as it is. Otherwise, we are living in a great, huge fantasy. Okay, what we are grasping or what we are considering as happiness, it is not the happiness. It ends with the suffering. We are seeking for food, we are seeking for money, we are seeking for dresses, we are seeking for house, we are seeking for vehicles. What is the end of our seeking? Each and every new thing will provide a new suffering for you. Okay. Therefore, Lord Buddha teaching, analyze everything, then you will be able to see the reality. That analysis is included in Vibhanga Pagarana. Okay. So then today I will sum up to this. At the beginning, we discussed what are the divisions of Lord Buddha's teachings. Lord Buddha's teachings are divided into three as Sutta Pitaka, Abhidhamma Pitaka, and Vinaya Pitaka. And next we discussed what are the explanations and interpretations on Abhidhamma. Abhidhamma is most specific teaching, most honored teaching, most systematic teaching, and most well-organized teaching, and which is difficult to understand. And next we discussed in Theravada tradition, we accept 7 Abhidhamma texts. Among the 7 Abhidhamma texts, we discussed the first 2, Dhamma Sanghani and Vibhanga Pagarana. In Dhamma Sanghani, it had been collected all the Dhamma under 4 chapters as Chittuppada Kanda, the state of consciousness, and Rupa Kanda, the teachings on matter, and Sankepa, summary, and Atuddhara, synopsis. And next we discuss about Vibhanga Pagarana, the book of analysis. Here Lord Buddha had analyzed everything under 18 chapters. Okay, any questions? Any questions?
Okay. No, Bhante, I don't have any question. Thank you very much.
Yes, welcome. Yes, Hiroko and Mamoru. Sorry if I had may pronounce it wrongly.
It's okay. Today I don't have any questions. Thank you very much.
Yes, welcome.
Mm.
Yes, Mamoru Sato.
Yes, sorry, I don't have any question today. I'd like to read your presentation.
Yes, thanks a lot. I'll send a presentation to you. And did you collect that Attasalni PDF where I had sent through the chat box?
Yes, I copied it.
Yes,
Yes.
we copy address, we will download it.
Yes, download it and please read the first 15 pages when you are coming next day. First 15 or 20.
Bhante, there is 2-3 links. Which links we have to use the download?
The last one.
Okay, Bhante, thank you very much.
The last one. Sorry, I haven't sent it.
Okay, sorry. Please send again.
Just a minute. Now you will receive it.
Okay.
It will take time. Okay, is there Venerable Asaji?
No, I think Bhante is not here. He joined in between, but I think he left. Bhante, you can send me in my WhatsApp number, or please give if you have WhatsApp number.
Okay, then I will leave now. It will when it is uploaded, then you can download it.
Okay, Bhante, thank you very much.
Okay, then sorry for the inconvenience. Now I have to leave for the Dhamma preaching.
Okay, Bhante, thank you very much. Thank you. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
Thank you very much,
Thank you very much,
Bhante.
Yes, yes, you are welcome. Sukhi hotu, Teruvan Saranai. After it is uploaded, you can collect it and leave. Okay.
Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you
very
very much.
much.
Yes, now you can download it.
Yes, Bhante, thank you very much.
Yes.
फिर वो डाउनलोड कब करेंगे? मैं कर रहा हूँ डाउनलोड. उनको भेजना पड़ेगा फिर.
आप डाउनलोड करके फिर भेजोगे.
क्योंकि मीटिंग अभी कंप्लीट कर दिया तो सब वन हो जाएंगे ना डाउनलोड करने के लिए.